Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Crypto Corner. Today I will be talking about two staking coins. If you're not familiar with the term staking coins, staking is basically holding a cryptocurrency, holding a coin longer term, and in return you are being rewarded. There are different ways to be rewarded. Most often you will just be receiving some form of dividends, very similar to what you have with a bank account, where you're earning interest on your savings, or whatever you're holding. It might not be a savings account, but typically these are the ones with the higher percentage interest. Therefore, you are having a longer period of contract for that account. Similarly, with staking coins, with some of them, you would have to stake them for a longer period of time in order to earn bigger dividends, or you might have a rule where you need to basically stake a larger amount. Different ways. You might be having to run a masternode, which is now becoming quite popular, but there's also much simpler ways of staking. I covered Neo, which is one of the staking coins, in a previous video. So that has a very easy way, very simple structure of earning and staking and being rewarded. Today I will cover two other coins that are becoming quite popular. One of them is Binance and the other one is Kucoin shares. So these are the two. They're kind of rivals. They're very similar. I will be looking into more details in these coins because I feel that they have a good potential. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to CoinMarketCap, and here we will see that Binance coin is actually on the first page. It's number 18. It's in the top 100. It's in the top 50 even. It's in the top 20. So it is a very successful project. It's by far the most successful of the two coins. It is belonging to Binance, the exchange, and it's very similar with Kucoin, I said. They have a lot of similarities. Kucoin also belongs to an exchange. It's called Kucoin Exchange, and but they have some differences. So let's analyze them a little bit. Binance coin is currently around $12, and it has a market cap of over $1.5 billion, almost $1.5 billion. Now let's go into details here. We can see that the volume of the last 24 hours exceeds 54 million. This is quite a substantial volume. It is a very popular coin, very well traded. The current circulating supply is 114,000, and the total supply, now the total market cap was 200 million, but we can see that it's already less than that. It's 194 because they do coin burning. If you, I need to, hold on, let me hide my camera so you can see what I'm looking at as well. So this is the total supply here. The original total supply total market cap was 200 million, and they are burning coins every quarter. So this is how you're getting a scarcity, you're getting a reduced supply. This is something that is becoming quite a popular thing right now with a lot of cryptocurrencies, that they are burning coins in order to create more scarcity, in order to push the prices up as well. 20% a year is what Binance is buying back, and they're burning it in order to create more scarcity. So if we look at the chart, we can see that it's been going up quite substantially for the last few months. It reached a peak here at some point early January, and then there was a correction. That correction is now over, and we can see that we are heading for the next, we are already riding the next wave, the next bull run. Now this is with Binance. It's let's have a quick look at Kucoin. Kucoin have a market cap much lower than Binance. They are on 247th position in terms of market cap. But as you know, market cap is not everything. So that's not the only criteria that we are judging here. It is evaluated currently at around $3, and the market cap currently is 34.5 million. So it is much less. The circulating supply is just over 11 million, and the total supply, the total market cap, was also marked at 200 million, but it's reduced, of course, because they're also doing the burning. They're having 10% every quarter that they're burning, and they will be doing that until they reach, they have burned 50% of the total supply. So this is when they're going to stop the coin burn. And as I said, the coin burn is mainly in place in order to create more scarcity, so that it can protect investors from deflation of the price of the coin. So, so far, both coins have a lot of similarities. They do support the exchanges, and these are both very popular exchanges. Binance is by far the most popular at the moment. If we actually go to markets here in CoinMarketCap, we will see that Binance is the first one. It comes on top. It's currently beating Bitfinex at the top volume per day. It's producing more than 253 million, well over $253 million per day of volume. And this is just for Bitcoin. Of course, they're trading a lot of different currency pairs. They have long lists of different cryptocurrencies. This is why Binance is really becoming one of the top exchanges right now. And at some point they had to actually stop receiving new admissions, because it was way too much volume for them. But I think currently they're okay with new members. So both Binance and Kucoin are exchanges that I personally feel should be part of your portfolio. I am trading on these exchanges, and they do have different selection of coins. They do cover all of the main ones, of course, but it's the new ones, it's the new coins that they list that for many people are very important, because these are the low cap coins, the ones that people are looking into trading early on before they get too popular and explode. Okay, so the differences we have with Binance Coin, what they're doing in terms of rewards is that members of Binance Exchange who are holding their coin are receiving a reduction of the fees that they pay by half. So typically Binance is charging you 0.10% per transaction. That's the fee for every transaction. If you have BNB, that fee will be cut in half. And this is actually how it goes. For the first year, it's cut in half. The second year is 25% off. Third year is 12.5. Fourth year, 6.75, and that's it. So this is how people are earning from staking Binance Coin. This is why Binance Coin is getting ever so popular, and we see that the chart here is going through the roof. For the last few months, it's been ongoing uptrend, and that's very good news for all of those people who jumped in earlier on, and also imagine people who jumped in the very beginning. They haven't actually seen any decline from the price that they bought. This is because Binance is growing in popularity. Of course, Binance Coin is going to be affected by the performance of the exchange. It's the same for Kucoin shares. Both of them are linked to these exchanges, and they are depending on the performance of the exchange. The good news is that both exchanges are new. It's only been just over a year for Binance. Kucoin is less than a year. So this is the time when these businesses are growing and they're expanding their network, their membership, everything. So that means you have a lot of growth ahead coming that will be reflected in the prices of their coins. Of course, the price of the coin is depending on the performance of the exchange. This is also why we are seeing that Kucoin, the Kucoin shares, their coin is much cheaper than Binance coin because it is a smaller exchange. It is by no means having the millions of members that Binance has, which is also a plus though. This, however, in my case, this is a plus because it means that the coin is undervalued. It means that it still has a lot of potential of growth. And let me see the chart here very quickly. I think currently it's coming out of a correction, which is also good news. Let's go to the one-day chart. Okay, so we can see that it was pumping and it reached, at some point it reached an all-time high, and currently it's in the stages of correction. And it's finding its support, it's finding a floor here, which is probably, I've placed a couple of buy orders. It's probably a good price. I mean, with these kind of coins, it's always good to buy in little portions and a little bit so that you can see how they're going. We can see that it is, oh yes, it's definitely coming out of a bigger correction, which happened earlier on. So the prices are still low. I think it will really find the floor somewhere around here. So that could be a good entry point. Now, I feel that Kucoin is the one that has a better referral program because it actually awards you not just by cutting your fees. This is a calculator that they have on their website. I'm going to include it in the description below the video. Not only you are being awarded by having a reduction on your fees that you pay, but also with Kucoin, they are sharing revenue. So according to the amount of coins that you're holding, each day you will be receiving a percentage from the fees that they collect for all of the different trades that are happening from all of their members. So you can see here, these are the coin rewards. So let's say, assume that you only have 100 KCS, which is the coin, Kucoin shares. If you only have 100, and this is what you're staking, and staking is purely holding it in your wallet on the exchange, you start receiving per day these fees from the different trades that people are doing on the exchange. And it's all of these different currencies, which means that at some point you will have a little bit of all of these coins. And you never know. Sometimes, for instance, Loom recently was one of those coins that made quite a significant jump. So, you know, if you had, even if it's a little bit of Loom, what you can do is, now that you already have a little bit, you can look into that coin, and if you see that it has potential, you can buy a little bit more. It's also an incentive for you to expand your portfolio and start trading more coins. So it kind of works. Really, it's a very clever concept. It works very well for me, at least. It also brings my attention to coins that otherwise I may not really pay attention to. And I find it as quite a fresh approach, quite a different approach from what we have seen previously. Now, I'm pretty sure that more exchanges will start replicating this particular model, because to me, it seems to be quite a successful one. However, Binance is definitely the coin that has won everyone and the exchange, because of the way they grew, because of the coins, the listings, and you know, the choice of coins that they have. They managed to expand rapidly. And just a year ago, we weren't actually talking about Binance, we were talking about Bittrex. And Bittrex had all of the fresh coins, and Bittrex was the place that we were going to, you know, moving from Poloniex, let's say, or Bitfinex, moving to Bittrex because of the great choice of coins that they have. Binance definitely managed to beat Bittrex because of a better selection of new coins, and of course because of their referral program. Now, on top of the fact that they're giving you a discount on fees with the Binance coin, BNB coin, they also give you a referral, like an affiliate program, where you actually earn commissions from people who you refer to this business. So if you bring any friends, any people who you know who are also trading or interested in trading, as they start using this platform, you will be rewarded with a certain percentage. You can see that I will have all the links below the video, but this is here is the referral program explained, and bear in mind that the referral programs will be changing with time. This is why I will just have the links, and I will urge you to go and check out what are the current conditions of these referral bonus programs, because they can change. With Binance, I think it's 50% of the fees from your referrals. With Kucoin is 20%, something like that. So as I said, this will be changing, but both of the exchanges are rewarding you for bringing friends to the business, expanding their business and their network. And it kind of doubles as a separate income stream, as an additional income stream. Of course, not a huge income stream by any means. As you can see here from the calculator, if you hold 100 Kucoin shares, which is roughly $300, you will be earning around 4 cents per day. It is daily, so it helps, because if you look at it per month or per year, it would, it will be a much more significant amount. And if you compare it to what you are being paid by your bank, it will probably be 4 cents for that amount per year rather than per day. So of course, when you look at in terms of percentages, it makes more sense to be staking coins rather than just money in the bank. Now, I'm not going to suggest that it is safer. Of course not. It is higher risk, but it is a risk gain reward type of a ratio that you need to evaluate. This is why many people are looking into staking coins, because for them, staking a coin has 2 benefits and 1 negative. And the positives, the benefits, are the fact that you have a higher reward than what you will be getting from a savings account in your bank. And because of the fact that at the moment, the market may be a bit more unsteady, but most of the time, coins with time, they add value. They add value if they support good projects that are popular and that are gaining momentum. Both Kucoin and Binance at the moment are gaining that momentum. This is why I'm feeling that it makes sense to look into these coins. Now, I'm not necessarily giving a signal here or trying to kind of urge you to go and buy these coins or anything like that. The main purpose here is to bring your attention to these so that they are on your radar, and you can start researching them more. You can start following their charts and see their performance. Find out if you want to get involved, and find when is the best entry point for you, because it is not today or tomorrow or at the moment you're watching that video, whenever that is, that you need to do some charting. I've already explained in previous videos how to find at least support and resistance levels the easiest way. These are kind of the most basic things, and always try to buy a coin close to the support levels, wherever that support level will be for the current wave that it is riding. Also, don't forget that the market goes in cycles. So if you are at the moment in a cycle where things are hyped up and it's a very bullish trend, you don't really want to be jumping in at the time of a very bullish trend. You want to wait for you want to jump in at consolidation times and at support times, or maybe at the beginning of a breakout into a bullish trend, but not necessarily during that momentum. So this was a trading advice, but what I'm saying here is that I want to just bring these coins to your attention. Do your own research. Always do your own research. I just showed you just a little bit the most important things about these coins, how they are rewarding people, why I feel that they have potential, the scarcity element, the burning element, the fact that they're still gaining more and more members, these exchanges, meaning that more and more people are going every day into these exchanges, buying these coins, because everyone realizes that as soon as they have that coin, they start earning dividends. And it would make sense to put even a little bit of your trading money into that coin and just staking it there, purely because of the discount on the fees. Because if you are going to be trading daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, when you know that for every trade you will be cutting your fees in half, or you will be having a certain kind of discount, of course you would want to be holding some of that coin. And with Binance, the more you have, the bigger the discount you get for the fees that you're paying. With Kucoin, it's also got gradually, so you can see the calculator, you can see how many coins you have and what you're earning per day. It is a percentage. So that is why I feel that these coins have a good potential and that it's worth looking into them, despite the fact that they have already been going up for quite a while. I mean, typically you would look into a chart like that and you would think they've already jumped quite a bit. Is it time to get in? Because of the fact that they're expanding and they're getting new members all the time, this is why you're not really seeing the prices going down. People are not dumping them. You get a lot of holders. Of course, people are trading them as well, and you do get corrections and stuff like that, but you have a lot of holders because people want to just accumulate them. And with the fact that they're earning dividends, on top of that, they're earning from the fact that the prices keep going up. So you have two very strong positives there for holding the coins. And the negative is the fact that it's a cryptocurrency, meaning anything could happen. It's still a, early days of the whole crypto market. We never know when things could go, really bearish, but I think the worst days are behind us, at least for foreseeable future. And that is the only positive of the bank savings account, that is paying you 2% per year, but it has the safety and the security of of the fact that your money is not going to disappear, depending, by the way, what kind of a bank it is. A lot of them, the ones that are government backed, are giving you that kind of security up to a certain amount. So always have that kind of security on the side. Never put everything into crypto, even though I'm a big proponent of crypto and I do feel that this is the future and this is really where we're going right now. Anyway, I'm digressing, so let's wrap this up. This was my report for today. Kucoin and Binance, which one would you choose? I'm interested to hear your opinion, and just leave a comment below the video. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like these coins, or if you like them. Share with us what is your opinion on the coins, what is your experience if you've traded them before, and are you a long-term holder or are you trading them at every given opportunity? How are you doing? Also, if you have any suggestions for coins that you want me to cover, feel free to leave a comment, but no links. Please do not leave any links. And also, if you are subscribed to the channel, you may not get notified unless you click on the subscribe on the bell icon, which is next to the subscribe button. Unfortunately, this is due to the way that YouTube is now alerting members. Just being subscribed is not going to be enough. So make sure that you click on that bell icon, activate it, and get notified when I'm doing my next live video so you can jump in. Thanks, guys. I hope this is going to help you and bring you some value. And I'm going to do my next stream next week. See you then.